Once I understand that this person was that close to me and they literally took the information that I said and gave it to law enforcement to get me locked up, how can you ever trust somebody else again to get that close to you? Welcome back to Altgeld Kingpins, where we're a channel where we talk about confidential informants. In this episode, I want to talk about what makes informants dangerous. If this is your first time coming to the channel, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you watch the entire video and then comment at the end. So when I told you guys I have the reference to the snitching book, this is how the book looks. And the author is Alexandra Nadepoff. Alexandra Nadepoff, she actually is a Harvard law school professor. And this is the most detailed book you will find anywhere on snitching. Literally anywhere on snitching. So reaching out to her, sending her an email and asking her if it was okay to start this YouTube and use her book as my primary reference, and she said yes. So I'll link that picture here so you guys can see of our correspondence with each other. So what I want to do is, because you guys know how videos are edited and you can edit it to look like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the book open, and then I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to read something, and whatever I read, I'm just going to show you. This is what's so dangerous about informants. I'm not going to, from my head, say what's dangerous. I'm just going to randomly stop. As you guys can see, whatever page that is, I'm going to read from now. For example, while investigating Richard Scrushy, former CEO of Health South, investigators wired a financial officer's necktie to secretly record conversations. This is what I just read. Here was underlined, and this is page 156, and it is chapter 7. So chapter 7, page 156 at the bottom. That's what I just read. Let me read it again. For example, while investigating Richard Scrushy, former CEO of Health South, investigators wired a financial officer's necktie to secretly record conversations. Now I'm going to close the book and talk about what makes informants dangerous in that situation. So we all know, we see businessmen and we look at them as high in society. Like we attain information and we want to be a businessman. So we know businessmen wear suits, they wear neckties, they wear bow ties. You wouldn't think that a necktie is actually recording your conversation though. So when this guy who they was investigating, he seen his financial officer coming there with his regular suit and tie, he having a conversation with him, he's not understanding that he's actually being recorded. That's what makes them so dangerous, because they have glasses that have cameras in them and have recording devices on them. They have watches, they have t-shirts, neckties, bow ties, like earrings. They have anything that they could put a recording device in, and you are not understanding that that device is recording because they're trying to get, information from you. So the person that's wearing it knows. That makes them dangerous, because what if they meet somebody else that they're not investigating and they just so happen to have a conversation with them? When this person was heading to that person's office, maybe a girl stopped them and was just telling them, like, yeah, my husband, he treated me like this, he treated her. And then that quick conversation that he picked up on his necktie made them start investigating that husband. He wasn't even under investigation. She could have just been saying anything to him, lying, because she trying to just get him in a corner or something. So it's like, that's what makes them so dangerous, that they record conversations in society that are meant to be private. These are people that we let in our private areas. We allow them to get close to us. We allow them to be in our homes. We work with them. We literally have them in our lives, and we supposedly trust them. That's what we are doing. We're trusting them. But that's what makes them dangerous, because we're trusting them. So once we understand that this person is my family member, my friend, my lover, or a co-worker, once I understand that this person was that close to me and they literally took the information that I said and gave it to law enforcement to get me locked up, how can you ever trust somebody else again to get that close to you? Now, this isn't for criminals, and I don't recommend nobody doing no crime, but think about the thought and the logic and the critical thinking behind it. If you cannot trust your loved one, who can you trust? So that's what makes them so dangerous, because that makes society very untrusting. Not everybody is looking at each other, not knowing what's going on. So it's like, I can't trust this girl even though I love her. I can't trust this dude even though I love him. So it's like y'all sitting and sleeping and being with and partying with the enemy without knowing it. That's what makes this so dangerous, because it's literally, excuse my French, fucking society up. It's literally fucking society up, because you cannot have a normal, regular conversation with a person without understanding that you may be being recorded and you may be being under investigation. So that's what makes informants dangerous, and that's just one thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, because this is so serious. I'm going to flip this book again, and then I'm going to make another video. So like the video, share the video, subscribe. Comment down below, what do you think? Do you think informants are actually dangerous to society, or do you think informants are helping society? Let me know. Links down below to the book, links down below to everything else. That's all I got this episode.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.